What is going on, guys? Today we've got a comparison between the Honor Choice TWS earphones and the Realme Buds Q. The Realme Buds Q are these black ones here and the Honor Choice ones are the white ones here, so you won't be able to get them mixed up. And basically I did a week review on both of these, so if you want to check that out, they'll be linked in the description below. But yeah, this is just a comparison, a quick comparison between both of them and which ones I feel are better for each scenario, and potentially which one I feel are better personally overall. Now, to start off, I will say the price, just so you can have that in your head for the whole thing. The Realme Buds Q are cheaper at $29.99 compared to the Honor Choice TWS earphones, which are $34.99. So it's a slight difference there. It's not massive, it's about £5, so there's a little difference there, but I thought I'd let you know that straight off the bat, just so you know we get that out of the way. And also, if you want to buy either of these, they'll be linked in the description below. They're listed on eFones.com right now, so you can buy them straight away. But yeah, let's jump straight into this. So, starting with the driver sizes, the Realme Buds Q actually do have a better, more bassier driver. Now, the Buds Q do have a 10mm bass boosted driver compared to the 7mm driver in the Honor Choice TWS earphones. So you will be getting slightly better range and slightly better bass on the Realme Buds Q. Now, what I would say is the Buds Q are one of the bassiest earphones I have used, so the bass is kind of boosted. It's definitely boosted in that, so that is an accurate representation, and the other bits of audio are kind of lack a little bit compared to the bass. And that's not necessarily saying they're bad, I'm just saying in comparison to the bass, it is lower, whereas the Choice earbuds from Honor offer a more sort of equal scale, although neither of them allow you to customize, which is a little bit disappointing on that behalf. I would like to have customized the earpieces and been allowed to choose how much bass we got, but hopefully that's something we see in the future. Leading on from that, they both have a IP rating. The IP rating of the Honor Choice TWS earphones is slightly higher at IP54, so you will have that splash and dust resistance. The Realme Buds Q do have an IP rating of an X4, so slightly lower, but yeah, still for your everyday gym use and slight rain, they will still both be okay. Now, we did do a little bit of a test with the Honor Choice TWS earphones because we couldn't find an accurate range test for how far away you could be from the actual device for Bluetooth to disconnect. For the Realme Buds Q, that was 10 meters, and that was what we found online, so that is accurate. For the Honor Choice TWS, this was our personal test, so I'm not sure if it will be 100% accurate, but we managed to get sort of the length of our office, which is around about 12 meters, so you know, a little bit further on these in our personal test, but obviously I can't guarantee that it will always be the same. Moving on, one of the key features of the Realme Buds Q is the fact that on Realme devices you have the Realme Link app. Now that means that you can customize all your different type of gestures that you can do on them, and you can put the device into gaming low latency mode, which is a great feature of the Realme Buds Q. It basically means that there'll be a lot less latency on games or videos, movies, and stuff will be able to be more real time. It is practically unnoticeable for me personally when I did my test. It is instant, snappy, but without that gaming latency mode, it is a little bit delayed, and that is something that I will also say about the Honor Choice TWS. With gaming, it's actually okay. You cannot notice any latency, but when you watch YouTube videos, you can see a little bit of latency delay there. It's not a massive big deal, but it is there, and it's something that I noticed. I know Honor have used this new Bluetooth technology, so rather than connecting to one earbud, then that earbud connects to the other one, it simultaneously connects to both of them, which does reduce latency from 200 milliseconds down to 100 milliseconds, so that is rivaling with the Realme Buds Q, so you know, it should be around the same anyway, but just in my personal test, I did notice that the YouTube videos were lagging behind a little bit with the TWS, so I will have to give this round to the Realme Buds Q for that special gaming mode. The actual build quality of these devices has to go to the TWS there. The case on the Realme Buds Q feels a little bit flimsy, as I said before. The joint feels like it could break, although they do, you know, hold up. In my personal test, they didn't break at all. The only issue I did have was the fact that they can actually fall out like that. Whereas with the Honor Choice TWS earphones, you really don't have that problem at all. They literally stick, so the magnet and build quality of the TWS is better. The case feels a little bit more premium compared to the case on the Realme Buds Q. That being said, I do prefer the design of the Realme Buds Q. I feel like they are a little bit more original, and if you can actually see underneath this sort of earbud thing, they go for their Realme yellow signature color there, and I think that's a really nice touch. I think it really personalizes a item, and I think that design wise the design is better on the Realme Buds Q compared to the TWS earphones, which look a little bit like the Apple AirPods Pro in my personal opinion. So what do you think is the better earphone for you? If you want a high quality earphone but you have to pay that slightly more premium price, then I would definitely tell you to go for the Honor Choice TWS earphones. If you're interested in quality, safety and resistance to sort of the elements, then I would definitely tell you to opt for the TWS earphones. If you're more interested in design and audio range, then obviously with the slightly larger drivers in the Realme Buds Q, I would tell you to opt for the Buds Q. So it's all situational and it all depends on what you would prefer. Obviously the Realme Buds Q are slightly cheaper, not massively cheaper, so it's not a ginormous deal. It's all situational and what you prefer personally. So there's our versus, our breakdown. If you want to see the full spec list of either of these, they will be linked on the product pages in the description below, so you can do your own comparison if we didn't compare the exact specs that you would have liked. And they're both available to purchase right now, also linked in the description. As I said, the prices are $34.99 for the TWS and $29.99 for the Realme Buds Q. They'll be linked in the description below where you can buy them right away. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below and we'll be sure to get to you. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.